It says it's like seeing a Bigfoot.
Damn, I haven't had a chance to turn down one man yet. Oh, I'm gonna do a sexy run down the beach. That always gets him.
Oh, man. Damn, I ain't never seen a white girl with cornrows before. Oh, man, that bitch bad. It's something about the novelty of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like seeing a Bigfoot in this motherfucker.
White bitch, where you going? Damn.
Is this AI or is it or did this really happen in Boondocks? Black Dynamite? Oh, okay.
Damn, I ain't never seen a white girl.
I mean, yeah, that's how it would be. I mean, we see black chicks, you know, you're supposed to have a big ass and shit. We see something else, it's like, ooh.
Girl with cornrows before. Oh, man, that bitch bad. It's something about the novelty of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like seeing a Bigfoot in this motherfucker.
White bitch, where you going?
Nah, I never seen it before. And so when they all started, the first Spider-Man movie, Toby 26, damn, how'd I forget his name? Help me out, I forgot. I know it, but I forgot. Yeah, Franco. Dunce. Help me out with the Goblin. Fuck. How could I forget his name? William Dafoe. All right, I'll never forget again. All right. Damn, that feels 71 now? Oh, shit. Yeah, I mean, shit, time is time, you know what I mean? I didn't think the man was 71. I thought he was younger than that, to be honest. I'm telling you, man, aging is an earth curse. It really is. 100%. What else could it be? Who made and what made the rule that as you get older, you must deteriorate? You must look older. That's what Earth is designed to do. Earth is designed to kill you slowly. You said Franco still looks young? You sure about that? There was a picture I seen on Twitter recently that somebody had sent me. You should probably rethink that. But it's got to be hard to stay youthful looking as an actor because you're using so many facial muscles, unless you're what do you call it? Keanu Reeves. I think it's an earth thing. I think it's an earth thing. The reason why we age, and I think that's what it is. It's an earth chronological time thing. It's an earth chronological time trap. No, I don't. I feel like if we're on a different planet in a different part of the galaxy, we age different. Our cells work different. But because we're locked into Earth's gravity, how it spins chronologically, I think that it's designed for us to age according to how slow or how fast the Earth spins. It's really a death trap. Yeah, thank you. It's a manufactured organic prison. That exactly. That's exactly what it is. You said everything ages, so stars die out and become supernovas. But here's the thing. This is how you know we're on the wrong planet. Why aren't we aging like reptiles? How come a turtle can outlive us? This is really a reptiles planet. We're just seeded. They flourish. Sea life and reptiles flourish. We die quick. Everything else dies quick. We die quick, especially. Doesn't matter. I think you're missing the clue here when I say it's not because it's just we aren't reptiles. It's just like it's not the correct planet for our DNA. You like put it like this. I'm pretty sure there's a fuckload of planets in the galaxy we could live on, right? But they all might kill us in a different way. Like I'm pretty sure in the galaxy, in the entire galaxy, there's plenty of planets we could step off of a starship, breathe the air, eat the berries, so on and so forth. But it's either gonna kill us slower or faster. Imagine if we had a reptilian skin. Oh, I ain't gonna read that. Everything about the design of what we are, where we are, how we're positioned is done down to a science. The creators made sure they didn't put us close to any other planets that we could reach. Made sure it's hard for us to leave this place. Everything about Earth is designed to keep you here. Oh, we're playing the Queen Elizabeth game now? We're playing the shape-shifting game, are we? Could we be immortal? If we were smart enough to unlock the science behind it, sure. I mean, that's all undiscovered. That's all science fiction really is, right? It's just things that aren't algorithms that aren't figured out, science that's not done. That's literally it. Why does this thing keep being foggy and shit? Do I believe in afterlife? Fuck no. Absolutely. It's impossible. Like, why do you get an afterlife when it's a 1 and I don't even know how many chance of you being here? Why would you get a second chance? You're not even supposed to be here in the first place. You got lucky. It's over. Somebody said, what do you think about 2000s actors and movie stars? You'd probably have to go beyond. You'd probably have to say 2000s, 90s, 70s, 80s, even 60s. Besides now as well. Compared to today. I mean, people are less iconic. That's it. You can't believe in a creator without the afterlife aspect. So put it like this. If you could create a legion of robots that die out after a certain time, would you want those robots to care for those robots to have an afterlife? Probably not. Why would I want some of my peon creations to have afterlives? Or are you talking about like heaven and hell aspect? Would I transfer my conscience? I mean, for a taste of immortality, I could if I had full control over the AI being that I would be, yeah. But not if I was like stuck in some database, no. You said, why would our creator give us feelings but then not care about us? Well, we've had thousands and thousands of years of corruption. So, you know, you create something, leave, come back, fuck it up. You know, Earth is just one of many of the creator's play planets. We're just one small planet in billions, trillions of planets. This is just one of them.
Do not have kids. If you don't know the possibilities of your chance, the possibility and risk of your kids having Down syndrome, autism, being on the spectrum, cerebral palsy, you know, all the above.
I told you the problem with blacks doing black on black, right? It's a case of small percentage inbred. I should have done a 23andMe. If you mate in the same area with blacks and you're black, you have a chance of inbred.
So from time to time, I let my son come in here and play with his toys. He was way too quiet. Like, bro, this is the type of shit you gotta deal with. Water on the floor. He put the cashews and water in a blender and poured it on a plate and missed the plate. I'm tired. Every day is something. And then on top of that, me not having help from nobody, having no support system, nobody. He's with me 24/7. If you don't have no support system, if nobody's willing to get your kids and keep them a couple days so you can accomplish stuff, do stuff, get a peace of mind.
Shouldn't have had the BSB. Probably got served in a one-night stand or a 2-month fling. Carried the BSB to full term. Dad skedaddled or on the anthro support. Now you in this shit by yourself. Should have listened to the nigga that said he didn't want it.
Even for a couple hours, don't have no kids. You know, every day I tell myself, like, this is just too much for me. And then I question myself. And then I just be feeling like you don't even deserve. It's just not fair. It's just not fair. I was talking to his dad and I asked him, I said, name one thing it is that you want to do that you can't do because you have kids. And he just sat there quiet and looking at me and couldn't say nothing. He told me we'll finish the conversation when I make it home. Do y'all think we got on the phone and talked about it? Or said one word about it? No. Like, I try to give him freedom to play in the living room. We already live in a 1-bedroom.
She thought it was a good idea. Check this out, chat. She thought it was a good idea to not only have an anthropoid via backshot baby, but she thought it was a good idea to raise and bring a child into the world living in a fucking 1-bedroom apartment. See, why don't people think about this shit before they decide to carry a BSB anthropoid to full term? Coming from a kid that grew up in apartment complexes, by the way, I should know what the fuck I'm talking about.
You can see how big my house is. Literally the hallway room, living room. Like, I try to give him the freedom to at least play in his bounce house and play with his toys, but I can't even do that. I ain't had my eyes off of him for long. He kept running back and forth from the room to in the living room. Sometimes I really feel like God put too much on me that I can't handle it. I can't handle this. I just can't do it no more. I can't.
Stop having BSBs, ladies. When you find out that you are fake pregnant, I'm gonna call it fake pregnant because it was unintentional, and you talk to the man about it, and she's like, well, I'm pregnant, blah, blah, blah. And if he says, well, I'm not ready for this, and you're like, I'm gonna have the BSB anyway. And now you have a life of struggling and your life's ass. Well, whose fault's that? We had options.
And if he had somebody that would get him, so I can at least mentally get myself together and take care of stuff I need. He got kicked out of another daycare. He with me. He been with me for 3 weeks. I can't even work. I can't even attempt, and then if I do, he gotta be with me and be in danger. Go get on the potty if you boo-boo. Like, we've been working on stuff, potty training. He's potty trained. He's 2, he fully potty trained. But I'm going through a lot, and it just don't make it no better. I be wanting to give up everything.
This is sad, bro, because a lot of women, just because you get pregnant doesn't mean it's your time to deliver a kid. Accidents happen. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and correct the problem. And, you know, let's give you a second chance of life to get your shit together. I don't understand why these chicks carry these anthropoids to full term, knowing you're not ready. Your kid's in daycare anyway, too. That's another prime indication that you shouldn't have been a parent. Or it was the wrong timing. Not that you shouldn't have been a parent, but it was the wrong timing. Your kid's in daycare. You trying to get a break from this motherfucker. School, that's daycare. Then you want to put the kid in the after school program, extended time, because you're trying to ride cocks and go live the life that you could have been living. Had you have just said, fuck it, you know what? We made a sexual mistake. Let's correct the problem and then we'll try again later. Or maybe you're not the right person. XYZ. I don't understand these chicks. Now she's crying on camera, can't live her life. Realized that she sacrificed 18 years of her life, and now she's got a radio on top of that. Well, these chicks gotta start thinking a little bit more clearly. It was like shit like this. Unfortunately, you know what it does? It fucks up the kid, because she's always gonna have like disdain towards this anthropoid. Like when you look at your kid as a burden, or when either counterpart looks at the anthropoid like a burden, there's always gonna be an imbalance there. Kids should only be brought into the world based out of love or via the best connections through both counterparts. A kid should never be brought into the world from two people that don't like each other and from two people that were just having casual, regular ass sex. That doesn't make sense. It should be against the law. You know what they should do? When you're in a relationship, you should have to sign a waiver that says, legally you should have to sign a waiver that says, it's a relationship grading scale that if you don't score over a certain amount, you're legally not allowed to be in a relationship and fornicate. Just to make sure we're bringing anthropoids into the planet with purpose out of places of quote unquote love, or at least the best correlation relationships where we get along at least. Do I believe abortion is moral? I believe it should be a choice, but I believe accidents happen. If I get a paper cut, don't I want it to heal? So why, if I'm backshotting you for quick sex and a scientific accident happens, why must life be fucked? So I'd rather just not fuck if that's the point. But let's see, what's this shit? You say you're gonna leave now because whatever mod is banning me for agreeing is tripping. Who banned you? You're talking. Oh, it's automod.
Welcome, gentlemen. This is the engine hall. Every cog in here built for precision and controlled risk.
Man, it looks too AI. We can't use this. Wait, you said you was never picked up early? Hey, welcome to the club, bro. You say you was never picked up early or first. Oh, man. Thank you for helping me remember that shit. I wasn't ever either, too. I was the last nigga getting picked up all the time. Oh, I remember the fucking days. I forgot about that until you just fucking mentioned it. I was always the last kid to get picked up from daycare. The last nigga to get picked up from school after school. I remember it like it was yesterday. I'll never forget I was going to this Christian school in LA. Not gonna tell you the name because you niggas be on my dick too much. But, damn. It's like it was yesterday. It was one day, it was like really fucking raining. Everything I say sounds like a movie, but sorry, it's life. Fucking, there was this kid named Leon. Remember, I was a quiet kid, so he would like act like he was my friend, then he would trip me or push me or like try to steal my fruit snacks, blah, 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 type shit or whatever. So I remember I'd tell my mom, I'd be like, Mom, this kid named Leon keeps tripping me, blah, blah, blah. So she was like, well, hit him back. She was like, don't let him just trip you. So, anyways, every time I go to school, he like put his arm around me and then he like trip me and just do stupid shit, right? And one time my mom came to pick me up late and he was outside with me and it was raining. So she was like, who is that kid? I was like, this is Leon. So what did she do? She pushed me into the kid. She pushed me and then I pushed the kid and the kid fell in the rain and this dude was crying. He was like, ah. Like this dude was bawling his eyes out. And she's like, all right, let's go. And we like hurried up and left and we dipped out. After that, I never seen that kid again. It just feels like a movie, but I'm telling you, it's real. Like, I've never seen that kid again. Like, my mom literally just pushed me hard as fuck, and I like, out of reflex, pushed the kid, and he like fell into the fucking rain. I was in the second grade. I'm actually call my mom tomorrow, and I'm gonna fucking remind her about that story, and we're gonna start laughing. But, man. Classic shit. Here's one thing though. Anytime I came home and I would like complain about kids quote unquote bullying me or some shit like that, my mom would always be like, well, make sure you defend yourself. Hit them back. She's like, don't just let anybody. Like she was never like, whoa, come here. Like, hold on, they hit you. I'm about to go up there and regulate. Like, nah, she wasn't on that type of timing. Like she always made sure like you got to defend yourself. Like don't let nobody bully you. All right, she was never on that soft shit. Yeah. Look, it says, for me to you, it was that moment that Malik realized it's not 2009 anymore. I keep seeing multiple videos of blacks losing street fights. Typical raw stances.
One for me, one for you. Get up! Deuces.
Pull me out again.
Quiet. Raw love going like this. All right, what the fuck is that? The most rawest stance I've ever seen with. Well, you see that stance is free dubs for the most part, yeah. 2026 predictions.
Please watch this video.
So we're going to expect civil war in the United States. Then you're going to have the Americans start to attack Venezuela and possibly other countries in South America. So America is in for a bad time, okay? China, yeah, I mean, Japan and China and India, they're all going to have conflicts with each other. But also what we should expect is that America starts to embargo China, meaning America uses its sea power to block China from accessing resources from overseas. And China imports most of its oil and a lot of its food. So if there was a blockade of China, you can expect the Chinese economy to really suffer, okay? All right. And then what we can expect to happen is America at some point will go to war with Iran, and this will destroy both countries, okay? Iran will not lose this war, but it won't win this war either because America is just gonna bomb the crap out of Iran. It's just gonna send Iran back decades. But America will lose this war, but this is important because if America loses this war, it's forced out of the Middle East. And once it's forced out of the Middle East, all its military assets goes to Israel, which creates the Pax Judaica. Yeah, does that make sense, guys? That's the plan. Okay, now you have Pax Judaica.
So at the end of the
But how the fuck we losing a war in the Middle East? The fuck?
this video, this professor talks about Pax Judaica, which is basically New World Order. So after the US and Iran go to war with each other, both countries will be destroyed. Neither country will win. The US will be pushed out of the Middle East, but all of the US's assets will then be transferred to Israel. Israel will emerge as the winner. Corporations and tech companies like Google will then move to Israel to create a global surveillance system. Right now, Israel has the most advanced surveillance system in the world. And at the same time, Mossad agents will be all around the world like they are right now, creating division and chaos. And for that, you need financing. So the banks from the US will also move to Israel. And the Israeli currency will then become the global dominant currency. Does that make sense? That is how we arrive at Pax Judaica, the New World Order. But here is the slither of hope that we have. So back in September of last year, Saudi Arabia and Pakistan signed a defense pact that had the language of a NATO-style alliance, which is something that no Muslim nations ever had before. This is what the West fears deeply, is all of the Arab nations, all of the Muslim nations, creating a NATO-style alliance. This would threaten their power, which is why they poured trillions of dollars to create chaos and instability in the entire eastern region. Here's what's interesting. The UAE is normalizing relations with Israel, and that threatens Saudi Arabia's sovereignty. So Saudi Arabia is quietly creating diplomatic relations with Iran when they historically have been enemies. It is unity. Unity is the only thing that can save us from Pax Judaica and New World Order.
I'm gonna call Cap. I'm not believing Princess Jasmine about this shit. All right, so we got
Please watch this video.
Ice Spice fucking Michael Porter Jr. Extremely mid, just something to bang at this point. Something to back shot.
With my bestie, like everything fun. Big God, big God, big God, big God. With my bestie, like everything fun. Big God.
It's just something to bang. Yeah, Ice Spice mid as fuck, honestly. I'm not even saying this because I can't fuck or anything. It's just like, the more I see her, the less attractive she is. He says, you spent $2K on a section at a club and I just bought my third ATM. We not the same. So I looked it up, and anybody in this chat with a savings account can afford it.
My money is on Ice Spice being the next Pinky.
I was thinking that in my head. I mean, you could cop ATMs, but at least hit the gym. Like, we got sagging pecs, bow-legged ass legs, blubbery barbecue arms, gutted. I mean, from my research, you could cop ATMs in upwards of 3 to 8K. All right, so let me look this up. How much does How much does it cost to purchase an ATM? Buying an ATM typically costs $2,000 to $8,000 for a new unit, with basic retail models around $2,500 to $3,000. All right. So it's not some crazy shit. Next, you're gonna see niggas on Pop the Balloon talking about. They be like, "So what do you do for a living?" Well, shit, you know, I actually have 5 ATMs, so I'm doing that. I'm also starting a. I just have 5 ATMs for now. I'd like to keep the other things classified. Yeah, that's gonna be the next. That's gonna be the next Pop the Balloon hustle. I got ATMs. Training footage of Jason Love ahead his bout against Adam22. Is it going to be barbecue or not? Let's find out. And with him being bald, something tells me he had fake hair before. Because how do you just crown and lose your shit in under a year or so? Or a couple of years? Yeah, his shit's gone. Yeah, he was wearing a fucking, yeah, he was definitely wearing a man weave for sure. You don't just bald like this in like 2 years. Bro, this for Adam. Adam, I think, wins the fight.
Makes a big difference.
Yeah, bro, this nigga's shit is gone. So that means he was wearing a fake hair a couple of years ago. You don't just lose all this in 2 years. Yeah, this is straight up barbecue. I want to see Adam KO. You know me, I got to see a black get KO'd for the most part. It would just be the perfect story. Like, you know, you got to bang my fucking wife a couple of times and I KO you. I'm thinking Adam's going to win this fight. I don't think he loses to this guy. I'm going to be honest.
Right back to your face.
Adam's short? Bro, Adam's like 6'4", 6'5", something like that. I've seen Adam in person. He's not a small dude at all. He's not small.
Back to your face.
What's the height difference? Bro, Adam's way bigger than this dude. What you mean, how we meet? I did an interview on No Jumper. What the fuck? How you in my chat and I know that? You said Cap with a purple cloak? How you got a purple cloak and I know that? Oh, you said Love is bigger than Adam? Nah, he's not, bro. Military vet doesn't mean you could fight because you was in the military. Come on now.
Throw it again. Throw it shoulder. Throw it again. Right.
Jason 6'5". Why you look so small though? Let me see. Jason Love. He looks shorter than Adam. Let's see. Yeah, he's a big dude. He's 6'5", 230. He just doesn't look it right here. So Adam and him are basically the same size.
Once, roll. After that, right? After that. After the second right hand, right? Ready? roll. That,
Being a Marine doesn't mean you could catch fades. It's not like you're watching an old Steven Seagal movie and he was a Marine and just snapping everybody's necks, breaking everybody's kneecaps. That's not how, that's not how it is.
bring that hand back to your face. Roll. Bah, bah. Not bad. That's it. That's what I want.
Yo, do they do like face-offs at all for aid and shit, or they just like pull up and fight?
Very good. There it is. That's it. Love it. Bravo. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Yes. Bring it back to your hands up. Box. Come on, you got on the outside. On the outside.
I'm gonna go with Adam on this.
Yeah. Come on. Save your life. Jab will save your life.
Use that back foot. Don't even use your
Push
foot.
off your back foot. That's it. Jason, that's awesome. Time.
Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. No one's tired. Yeah, no one's
We
tired.
don't get tired.
All that.
Failure, bud.
I'm gonna say there's heroic fatigue in the fight and due to lack of technique. All right, I got some Adam shit too, so I got a bookmark. It says if Minnesota burns, it's probably gonna be the night. Massive crowds forming. Basically, ROGs are on standby at the local targets and in all types of places ready to steal. Yeah, I feel like Jason Lowe's gonna get tired in 1 to 2 rounds, and then Adam's gonna beat him. That's personally what I think. She said, and I did that, period. What, nerfed herself? Oh, man. Destroyed herself. Used to be thick ass, thighs, big bazooms. Now just nothing to look at. So here's some shadow boxing from Adam. Adam22 shows shadow boxing prior to his bout on January 23rd. It's supposed to be the 22nd against Jason Love, so let me see. I mean, he already looks way better than just off the first 3 seconds, he looks better than Jason Love.
Rolling after that. You. 1, 2. That's it. Forward. Under. Jab. Under. Back. Forward.
But I could already see improvements from earlier in the week.
100%. He's picking up quick.
How's the power?
Very good. Don't square up. One jab. That right there. Good.
Bro, his footwork's better in everything. Adam's not going to lose to Jason Love. Unless Jason Love just does some crazy 50 framer that just happens to catch him. I'm going to go with Adam in this. If he could avoid the barbecue haymakers early, he should be fine. He said, look at his gut. He has a gut. I wouldn't even see him. Let me see.
Step back, you take that.
Yeah, I feel like he's got better trainers too. He's training with Blueface's trainers. Where'd you see your gut at? You see. I mean, he's doing better shit. He's head movement, everything.
Step back, you take that.
I'm gonna go with Adam on this one. Interesting flag in the back. Oh man, you're right. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Adam on this. I can't bet against Dreidels. I can't. Did I see Asman Golden is girl? Nah, you got the link. Asmon has a black girlfriend? Oh, I gotta see this. Link me that shit ASAP. Let me get a link. VIPs, where you at? She's Asian? Oh, okay. R&B legend R. Kelly remixes Chris Brown's It Depends and